Welcome to The Meta. My name is Nate and I am your host. This is the show where we talk about competitive EDH news and events here on the Monarch Media channel. What was that we were hearing about Mardu Summer? Not if Tam has anything to say about it. Tam has won the day again at Mox Masters July. The deck, piloted by Zen, again, took down a field that included Najeela, Dargo and Thrasios, and Nimrus in the top 4. Zen in their Tam deck was the only Tam in the top 16 at this event. Dargo and Thrasios had the largest showing in the top 16 at 3 decks, and Najeela a close second with only 2 decks. And it seems we had another disqualification in the most recent Mox Masters. On July 8th, after the event, Eminence Gaming, along with the head judge from the event, posted a Google document outlining what occurred and why the player was disqualified, the player being Nilstan. It covers everything that happened in detail, so I suggest you check it out, and it also includes a link to the YouTube video of the round, but a couple highlights include Nilstan shuffling the deck pre-game, leaving the top third of the deck unshuffled. When they separated the deck into piles and were told by one of the opponents to put the third pile on top, they put the third pile on top at first, they waited a beat, and then put the second pile on top of the deck. In case you were wondering, the second pile was the part of the deck that didn't get shuffled very well. Later in the game, they shuffled their deck off screen and moved their hand off screen as well while they were shuffling. And my personal favorite, their inability to count or follow directions. After a couple of turns, the number of cards in their hand became inconsistent with what it should have been considering the state of play. They also pulled similar hijinks when shuffling and cutting during the rest of the game. Due to these crimes against decency, Nilstan has been disqualified and given a 6-month ban from all Eminence events. This seemed to stir up the community a bit, as there have been calls for Nilstan to be permabanned. A post on the CEDH subreddit calling for his permaban was quickly removed, but not before I got this email from Reddit listing this post right at the top. Sadly, by the time I clicked the link, the text had already been removed, but considering all the context we've just gone over, I doubt it was any more nuanced than ban Nilstan for life! And if this little fable doesn't keep you from cheating, maybe it's a good idea to keep in mind that most event organizers share ban lists. So, just something to think about. Monarch Media will be offering playtest cards at LotusCon. These will be proxies that you will be able to use in your playtesting. This way you don't have to drop some serious cash if you want to just test out a deck and see how it does. Scrolling across the screen right now is the current selection that you will be able to pick up at the event. More details will be forthcoming as we get closer to LotusCon, which will be held on October 7th and 8th. The Chaos 5 event has come and gone, and this time Najeela was the commander to take it all. And to do so, they had to power through 2 Tams in the top 4 to win. And while Tam didn't win this event, the fact that 2 were in the top 4, combined with the Mox Masters win of the previous week, shows that this deck is a force to be reckoned with and shouldn't be ignored. On July 17th, the Mind Sculptors Twitter account announced that comedian MTG, a fellow Monarch Media community ambassador, will be joining as a co-host on their YouTube channel. For those unaware, comedian MTG is also a prominent YouTube personality in the CEDH space, having run a successful YouTube channel covering deck lists and doing CEDH deck techs for the past few years. The Mind Sculptors is a YouTube channel that consists of a group of creators making content centered around CEDH. Callahan, the founder and host of the show, will be joined by comedian MTG each week and are often joined by other creators in the group. We're looking forward to seeing even more of comedian MTG in the future. Well, that about does it for today. Be sure to like the video and check out my channel, FDS MTG, here on YouTube. I'm also on Threads and TikTok, FDS_MTG, and a big thanks to the folks with PlayEDH, who were a big help in putting this episode together. Check out their website and Discord server, links below. And be sure to subscribe to this channel here, Monarch Media YT, to get all the news, info, gameplay, and more, all about CEDH. You all have a wonderful day.